5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí ètò Trapassil.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Trapassil. I'm your host with the most, Olajide Yoruba Demon, and I'm here with my co-host, brother, companion,
Yanulua, Angel of God.
I say Angel of God because I say Yoruba Demon. Anyway, thank you guys for sticking with us for the past.
We did not release any episode last week.
When was the last time?
The first week we released video.
Mm-hmm.
We released Prof's AI episode, but that one there was no video.
That same week,
No, the following week, the following Wednesday.
The last
week. We missed last Wednesday. It's been like 3 weeks since this is our first video.
Let me just say, due to some disagreements and we're fighting over equity of this podcast.
It's now 60-40, right?
Actually, no, 70-30. So that's why we've not reached for like 3 weeks. We're like, we have to like cut this whole thing, you know. But yeah, sorry for keeping you guys waiting. The 2-3 people that try to chime in.
We have a whooping. Wait, let me confirm. How many views we have on the first one?
Please confirm.
Just continue talking.
So I want to just give a shout out to our major listeners. About 3 to 5. Adebayo Favor, Mrs. Adebayo, Isaac Omolayo, and Israel Daramola. So shout out to you guys. Thank you very much for believing in us. Eshegon.
Wait. Sorry. Continue. No, continue.
Okay, so on today's episode, today's topic is about brand deals, how to price brand deals. So before we decide to shoot, so we're going through, trying to gather ideas and stuff. So we came up with some key points of how brands can look at how they can price brand deals with influencers and talents, and how influencers too, how they can prepare themselves for future brand deals. Like if you're just starting out, what are the things you should have in order? Even if you want to approach any brand now, like what are the things you have to say for them to even take you serious? Is it just about the views? Or is it, maybe this person is trending now? Is that what brands should go for? So that's basically what we're talking about today. So yeah, let's see, what should we start with? So let's start from the brand's perspective. So I'll throw this question to you. If you were to work for a brand, let's say let's say you work for Mattel, right? Mm-hmm. What are the criteria you would look at for you to, let's start from picking out the influencer. So what are the criteria for you to look at before you pick out an influencer?
Like marketing, like the goal is to drive sales.
Yeah.
The reason is to drive sales. So, number one, you have to look at the audience. Mm-hmm. Like, is the audience the kind of people you are looking for? Because if you are spending X dollar on like a campaign, you're expecting X result from that campaign.
Yeah.
So you also have to factor in like how much sales you're expecting to drive with that particular campaign. And a lot of things can contribute to driving those sales, either through the creators, like how deep a connection they have with their audience? Like,
Yes.
can they like actually influence? Because some people call themselves influencers, but they can't really sell products.
Sell products.
So it's just basically measuring. Okay, if I put in X amount, how much?
But all this
Why
is just
are we getting it?
speculation, Abi?
Well,
Or are they like
ways to like.
ways for you to predict accurately? No, I'm not accurately now, but I just have like a sense that okay, because I understand what you're saying. Like, if I say okay, I'm spending $10,000 on this
Mhm.
brand campaign, I should be able to like speculate that okay, let's say maybe for an event now, I want to run an event.
Mhm.
So okay, I have $10,000 in personal budget. So how much ticket should I be am I willing to like will I be able to sell with that 10,000 this thing? So are there ways for me to accurately or just kind of guess that okay, I think I can sell maybe 1,000 tickets with this amount? Because if you should for like Facebook ads now, you're running ads now.
Mhm.
If you put 10,000, if you start maybe like $100, you can guess the amount of click you are getting. You can kind of map like calculate it that okay, if I spend so amount, if I spend $100, I'll get maybe like 10 clicks. With that 10 clicks, maybe 2 people would buy and stuff like that. So from there you can know that okay, if I spend 10,000, but for influencer marketing, is there a way you can kind of
Like
guess?
starting out, like if it's like the brand directly, starting out is usually like the way you know if you want to run Facebook ads and you have a particular ad set, you have like a couple of ad sets.
Mm-hmm.
You throw like you first test like with small budget
Yeah.
before you go
Big, yeah.
big. So if you are going through like an agencies already have ideas of okay, we've run campaigns for this kind of brands or with this kind of audience.
Mm-hmm.
So
this is what
so from them, so agencies like that, they already have ideas of like if you spend X, you are most likely to get X. But if it's a brand that is going directly, it's difficult to gauge from the start. So when you're starting out, I think it's better to just like
try and
like
test out.
test out. That's why they give them like promo code, like use code
So they will know
so that
how
they can
much
attribute
each person is.
so they can attribute sales to the creator or whatever.
Talent.
So
Yeah, so that brings me to because we know based on our research and being in the inner works of this influencer thing, so we know that there are these middlemen, agents. So from a brand perspective, how do you think how do you think brands should approach because influencers? Yes, how do you think brands should? Because what I'm saying is, okay, let me use this example now. If you've seen Dave Drobic in action, you've seen Mr. Beast in action, these are like big guys.
Mm-hmm.
You get like
use a Nigerian creator example.
Okay, we have we have
the greatest Nigerian YouTuber ever.
Kotio. We have Kotio now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So maybe she has an idea for a video.
Because
I'm just looking at it from this perspective that okay, maybe she has an idea for a video. And she's like, okay. And I think X brand will be perfect for this idea. So I'll reach out to them and stuff like that. Okay, maybe you guys should sponsor this video. That's one way. Like that's the influencer reaching out. But there are also like this middlemen that would say, okay, so brand, bring this amount, we'll connect you with this person and stuff like what I'm trying to say is, which way do you think is better? Like going through this middleman or maybe brands reaching out to influencers directly?
To capture more of the upside, like we did research together. So to capture more of the upside, it's better if you like cut out the middleman. But obviously there are some creators that might not be accessible. So it's only edge cases like that we use that it makes sense to use middlemen. But usually the main thing creators want, especially creators that like require like X budget to like do like a content that they feel like is alright. Most creators, what they want is for some way to make their contents better. So if as a brand, if you can contribute to that in any way, not just like whether monetary or whatever, because most brands is their capital that they are bringing to the table.
Yeah.
But I feel if there's any way as a brand, you can like go out of your way to help the creator like make their content better. Like that video we saw of like David Dobrik calling Ian on scene. That was like, it really makes sense because everybody is audience
like
that knows
the
him.
biggest influencer marketing,
because the person, so his audience that knows David will know that David liked Ferrari or always wanted a Ferrari, and on scene in the brand integration, it was very, very seamless.
Yes.
Like calling the guy in charge of SeatGeek that to contribute to his car and whatever. So I feel that's important thing. But going back to how the brand should approach creators. So it's possible there are some creators that are inaccessible, but it's usually better to go directly to the creator to capture more of the upside, or because for each middleman there's always like a fee that you want to keep theirs, you want to keep theirs. So it's better to like go direct to keep more of the upside, both for the creators and the brand.
But they also, the thing is, we are not actually saying that maybe you should cut out, because we are just starting out.
Yeah. And again, there are also agencies. There are also agencies that collect all of these deals and now go to so middlemen like that are like,
they're also good.
They're also very
Even
good
for creators too. Maybe you are just starting out and just imagine now,
because it might be intimidating for you to go directly to
a brand now. But these guys now, because I've seen cases where you see all these Twitter influencers, they'll say, okay, if you have so amount of followers, you should maybe reach out. So they'll give them the money. Then they'll not like share it. That's when you see all this. Maybe when they want something
like
micro-influencers. Yes, so for micro-influencers now, it will just make sense for you to maybe get somebody to represent you and get you those deals.
But don't you think even for bigger creators, they should always have like representation to negotiate their brand deals?
Yeah. Because I feel those guys will have more experience, because for brands, they would always want to get the most results for least amount of money. So there are times where they will like try to lowball you, say that we're giving you 10k, and quite alright, maybe you actually want maybe like 50, or you understand. So they'll try to lowball you, but for you to get somebody that, I think that those middlemen are just like necessary evil. You just have to pay that fee for you to get this thing. So I think go both ways, yes.
Okay.
So yeah, so for creators, right? Like I'm talking about like from the creator's perspective. For you to be able to command, so like the topic goes, we are still on topic this time around. So how to price brand deals, So from the creator's perspective now, what are the things you should have in place for you to be able to command like price, like good money? You get, like, okay, now if an influencer says, okay, no, like a brand now, they should say, okay, we have a 50k budget, influencer budget. I want to spend it. That 50k is for maybe like 20 influencers, and they picked you as one of them. But okay, that's 20, that's 50k, that's how much? 2.5, I mean.
Yeah.
2.5, I mean. That's 2.5 per influencer. And you know that you worth more than 2.5. So how can you, what I'm basically saying, how can you bargain for more? Like when they're trying to like price that, okay, how much is this thing? Like, what are the things you should have in place for you to be able to,
obviously, like your audience.
Yeah.
So you should,
because you remember what you said now. Yeah. You made mention of something about like having your
analytics down. So it's obvious. Like you should like know what kind of audience your content attracts normally. So important information like age, like maybe 18 to 20, gender, maybe 90% male, 10% female, stuff like that. If you can establish, is a good reference of what your audience likes. Maybe, and again, through your content, like you might have content that resonates more with like, how do I explain this? You have content that people tend to relate with more than others. So there might be products around that, around the type of content that might command more dollar than, okay, for example, let's say as a creator, you talk about a lot of things. So let's say, your audience tends to prefer when you talk about like your skin or whatever, that's what drives the most engagement. That's what drives the most engagement compared to maybe when you are talking about maybe driving or whatever. So stuff like that. If you can, it's important that along the way of your journey of creating content and stuff,
You should
you should try and see exactly what kind of content
resonates.
is resonating more with your audience. So, for example, if a brand that maybe sells products relating to cars, that's for like mainstream creators, not like niche creators that like maybe do only one thing. So if a brand that sells something like a car accessory, so let's say you talk a lot about driving, blah blah blah, and you also like talk about your skin, maybe like you're just like a vlogger or whatever. If a brand with the car accessories comes to you and a brand with maybe skincare that you probably like or probably use it, or maybe you've mentioned it in your videos one or two times before. If those two brands come to you, you will command more advertising dollar from the skin brand than obviously the car accessory. So it's very, very important that you can like, based on your content, you can gauge, okay, my audience really likes this. My audience really like this. My audience really like this. So it's very important for you to like keep track of all of those. And, maybe if you've done like brand deals in the past, I don't know if all brands share like the data
form,
so, but if you can have those like, so that for upcoming deals, you can like show them for this was exactly. So stuff like that works.
Yeah, so basically what my guy said, you also know your numbers, have analytics. So if they are coming to you, you are coming from a place of, okay, I know what I'm talking about. So they're not trying to tell you that, even this person, how much this person collects. So saying, okay, because two people can have like 50,000 followers.
Yeah.
But the amount of engagement they would command would probably be very, very different.
Very different.
So you can say, okay, you have 50,000, this person have 50,000, you're collecting this price that, why do you want to?
Basically is how much do you see your audience being worth to a brand? Because when we're doing research, we talked about creators having like fixed price for everything.
Yeah.
Many ways they might be shooting themselves in the leg.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Because different brands, your audience might be watch different things to different brands.
Yeah.
Especially if like you're a niche creator or stuff like that. But for each brand it will differ and to tie a lot to your audience and your community and the kind of content you make basically.
Mm-hmm. So like based on what you explained now, what you said about those blanket deals.
Yeah.
Like having, because we've seen creators, not to mention anybody's name, but we've seen creators that they have like their price list for, okay, maybe if we help you do so campaign, is this amount. I am a freelancer, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are instances where I've maybe designed a page for $50.
Mm-hmm.
I've designed that same page for $100.
Mm-hmm.
I also designed that same page for $500. You get so. I think, like you said, now they are doing themselves a disservice by putting your price out there.
Yeah.
To me, it's not. That's when I say that, because I've seen there was one agency one time that I wanted to work for. So they put all their price there. You get, but
Actually, it's very, very uncommon for agencies to like publish their
yes,
prices.
but what their point was, you know, I understand, like, their point was one of their values is transparency, you know, kind of stuff. I'm like, if Mattel should come to me and Odogu Bitters, what it means to the two brands is very, very different.
Mm-hmm.
So I will charge you what I will charge. It's even very obvious. Okay, let's use Davido as an example now.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere is Mattel. He does not drink anything else.
Yeah.
He also has munchies.
Mm-hmm.
But why don't they chop munchies like that? I showed you, if I sent you the picture
Yeah.
of when it was in the PJ,
Mm-hmm.
it was not munchies. It was
It was only Mattel.
Doritos and some foreign some foreign brand that OG was eating. You get? So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying. I've digressed now. What I'm saying is, you should try and, like, knowing your numbers, know what you can do for these brands.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's very, very important. I think that's the way you can command, like the big box.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, even if that stuff is for maybe small brands, maybe artists and stuff like that. Because the one we're talking about, the person we're talking about, they do like different brand deals. I won't call them brand deals, like just this maybe shout out, like song promotion and stuff like that. They also brand deals, but like mini brand deals.
Mm-hmm.
Like they should try and let them reach out to you, because you don't know what this your attention, what is what to them.
Yeah.
If somebody is paying maybe 15K for one story post, and to that person, that story post will get them maybe like only God knows how many views on their song and stuff like that. You understand? So trying to know your numbers and know what you are worth is very, very important. That's where I'm, driving to. So I don't know if you have anything to add.
No, I think you've basically
and
covered the
also,
important things.
you said?
No, you covered the important things.
So you also something like when you put prices like that, yeah, you are kind of putting yourself in
a box.
Because you are constantly growing. You get, and there are moments where you are like the hottest. There's some points where you just trend, and at that point, for example, now, I was feeling you. They said she had shows before she became mainstream, that she cancelled everything. She had shows booked for like 4K, 5K. It was, somebody was telling you, baby, also. It was on one show like that. So you're telling that, what does he think about, like, she cancelled everything, like, price don't change, you can't pay me 4K again, this kind of stuff. So, like, putting those prices out there can be like,
can be bad for you.
Yeah, it can be bad for you. You should allow them reach out to you and, so you can
negotiate
price better. I don't know if you have anything to add. I'm looking for you.
Basically, just to reiterate what he said, it's just the same brand, apart from even the result that they're missing. Like you were using Mattel and Odogu Bitters, the budget Mattel might have for a creator or campaign will obviously be different from what they have from Odogu Bitters.
Yeah, now.
And so if you have given both of them blanket price, not even talking about results now, if you have given all of them blanket price, you've already shot yourself in the end. Because, like, I was listening to something, I'm not sure. You know how brands use, we do all of this. You know how brands do, discount code? You know, if you want to do like e-commerce, optimization, that if you are trying to click out, pop-up will come up, get 30% off, put in your email, blah, blah, blah. The fact that they are giving you a 30% discount does not mean they are not making a profit.
They're not making profit on that.
It's just, they just use psychology and behavior to gauge, okay, this person is able to pay this amount, this person is able to pay this amount, this person is able to pay this amount. So somebody landing on the page that is willing to pay whatever is there will most likely, especially if the person wants the product, or depending on the ad or campaign or whatever that brought the person to the page, the person will want to buy or the person will not get to a point where pop-ups like that will come out. So it's basically the same for your brands and your brand deals. Even on YouTube, you know how they have like CPMs and RPMs. It's not the same for all creators or all videos. Though there might be like a range. Yeah. It's because the ads that will show in your video is dependent on how much the brands are willing to pay for. That's why you might be watching like a drop shipping video, and the ad is like one of these Shopify competitors. They are willing to pay more because that content they are watching has more intent. So if you are watching a content about drop shipping, you are most likely to pay for a platform like that. So you should also think like that when setting your deals. Especially like the video idea that I talk about, like Asumi Kotio has an idea for a video, and she believes that social brand would be a great. So there might be like a synergy in that video that putting that brand might elicit them to like want to like buy. So Asumi Kotio is talking about what brand? Jesus, I can't think of. Okay, let's say
camera or something.
Okay, camera. Assuming Kotio is talking about Kotio is not a good example. Maybe Fisayo. Assuming Fisayo is talking about cameras now, and I think he has a Sony deal or something. So Assuming is reviewing cameras and stuff, and cameras that he used and all that stuff. Wouldn't that be like a great video to plug a very, very good Sony camera or some of the Sony deals I might have, and might even have a discount code. So stuff like that, because there's already intent in the content. That content should command higher advertising dollar than any like normal video. So basically stuff like that.
Yeah. Who do I sound like that?
Who do you sound like?
When I said
I don't know.
You talk better. So
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another thing is pricing based on channel. Like having different channels should. This for brands now. Like when you want to price deals, like different channels should command maybe
different
the amount.
prices.
Yeah, different price. So maybe the amount you charge on, because 100k on TikTok, it's not the same thing as 100k on YouTube.
On
So what do you
Instagram.
think about that?
That one is obvious now. You can't just pack money and drop in a TikTok account now.
So,
Well, anyhow, Sha, I'm starting a TikTok account very soon, so yeah, just send the money my way. I'll gladly promote your product. I don't have followers yet, but they're working on it.
So another thing I want to mention is like things talents and influencers should probably pay attention to when they want to sign deals. We saw stuff like exclusivity, content rights. Those are things you should put into consideration.
What do you mean by exclusivity?
Maybe they'll tell you, for the next 2-3 videos, it is ours. You don't have to talk about anything.
Okay.
Maybe within this time frame.
Okay.
You don't have to talk about anything else. Like for you to, if you want to lock yourself in a deal like that.
What of exclusivity in the sense that the brand can do with the video whatever they like?
Yes, is that not content right?
Is it content? Oh yeah, that's content right.
Yeah, like maybe this video is ours. You don't have any right over this video and stuff like that. So that those are things.
Because you might be browsing internet one day and it's their advert. They might be running an advert of you.
That's one thing. Because if you are running ad for somebody, maybe you like a brand deal now for some, maybe like just the deal was for one video, and all of a sudden you stay running ads towards this thing, and that was not part of the agreement. See your face everywhere. They're using your face to, all of a sudden you endorse this thing all the way to the abroad. You get, so those are things you're also
and if there will be stuff like that, it should command like better price.
Better price, yes. Command like better price. You to, so if I'm going to give you this content, then you have to pay me more. You get, so
we talk about exclusivity, content
rights. They should just have like written deal, because we've seen so many cases of them say that is only.
So do you strongly advise for every deal you want to do, there must be a paper writing?
There are some deals that are just for all these micro deals now.
Define micro deal.
This is going to.
By what price?
That's the thing. Like, micro for me now might be, macro for somebody else. But I feel you should just have like, even influencers gone, they should have like a template that you can just give somebody that, okay, this is what I'm giving. Okay, but if I'm giving you because even if I should run an advert for you, and you take that, maybe, okay, I'll tell you, okay, I'll run this thing for you for 24 hours. Will I be taking it down for my page? Or will I leave it there? And can you take that video and run it on under?
Imagine paying, let's say an influencer is 15K for like Instagram story. And in that 15K ad, the influencers talked about the products, read about the product, blah, blah, blah. But because it is a story, that's why it's commanding 15K.
Yeah.
Because by 25 hours it will be up.
Yeah.
So maybe the person has maybe like 5,000 people viewing average in 24 hours. So do you have the right to like download that video, use it to run ads and stuff like that?
That's what I'm saying.
So that's
what I'm saying.
But you said micro deals. Now, the influencer might say it's 15K. It's a micro deal. So there's no need to just wire me the money.
Just wire me the money, Abi.
So what do you think about that? So again, the question, should every deal be on paper?
And you fancy me? Paper. Sign everything. Maybe go tight for corner. So yeah, I think there should be. Just have like a template that you can give anybody. Okay, this person is coming. Okay, they've paid that bill. Take this. Sign this. This one. If I should see my face anywhere else, because all these frozen foods now, all these stores everywhere that used to use people's face.
Yes.
Something like that now can happen. But on the internet, just see your face anywhere on that brand, like, but you just paid for, and the caption will be like, oh, this person has endorsed this song. Like, this person listens to this song, this person has endorsed this song. But you paid for 50, all of a sudden, I'm all over the place. That song that maybe I just listen to, just the catchy part of this kind of stuff. So yes, I think everybody, influencers, both influencers and brands, just to protect the two parties.
But what of like creators that don't have like the resources to have like all this legal paperwork and stuff?
Reach out to us.
We are starting an agency
very soon. We will drop legal papers for you. Everything.
We'll give you full suit service.
Everything, anything you need.
Your legal.
We look for brands,
prices,
wood. We are doing. Okay, now, join us up to a commitment right now. Wait, we cannot go talk about it.
On the third episode that we did, you said we did it on mental health. You said we were going to. It was Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh yeah.
You said you made like 20 different commitments on the episode.
Yeah.
Yes. You said you're going to reach out to influencers, you're going to talk about mental health.
Oh yes, but none of it happened. So just cut this part out, please. Cut it out.
I'm not going to cut it now.
So yes, that's what we have for you.
You said we are starting something now.
Eh?
You said we are starting something.
No.
Why?
I'm not. Okay, what I wanted to say. We'll say it on our next episode. We have something big coming. Say it on next episode. Eh?
What is something big?
On next episode now, sure.
Alright, sir.
So, yeah, so that's what I was saying. How to price brand deals. Our outro. You know how we do it. Our outro, you know how we do it. And if you ask me, know your words. Know your numbers. What else again?
Don't allow any brands scam you.
Don't allow any brands scam you. Make some money. Send us 10%. Thank you.
Over.